This was not a good idea. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, it is so nice to meet you. So today's video is going to be about a black girl try. What I'm going to be doing today is following Dominique's how to look 10 years younger makeup routine. For those of you that don't know who she is a businesswoman. She is a boss lady that is 51 years old and looks like 21. So basically guys, obviously I am not 51, but I wanted to just see if this would actually work regardless of your age. So I'm going to be trying our techniques and see if it works on me. So if you're interested in that, please keep on watching. Thank you. Wait a minute, hold on for a second. You know what I'm gonna do? Every time I say basically, I'm gonna take a shot because I need to stop this. Somebody watched my video and the person was like, why do I always say basically? And I feel like I never even caught myself doing that. So to add a twist to this video, I am going to be taking a shot every time I say basically. Thanks to my friend, I have this Korean drink bottle thing that I see in movies when I watch Korean movies. So it's not so strong. It actually has like 20% alcohol, but I am very terrified to do this because I really want to try this technique and I really want to see the outcome of how it's going to be looking like. So let's get right. So I think I've basically done 2 introductions already, but anyway, let's get right into this video.
Hi, so good to see you this week. It is a makeup application and it's one that I think this audience might appreciate. How to apply makeup to make you look at least 10 years younger. The key is in the formulation. It's in the heavy-handedness, or in this particular case, being a little bit more light-handed, and just mindful of certain rules that seem to apply once we hit a certain age. First and foremost, I'm starting with a blank surface here, and the key to a youthful glow is glowing skin. And the way to achieve that is moisture and a more subtle coverage. So instead of thinking of a heavy formulation foundation, I want you to think a little bit more of a lighter, dewy application.
So just to start up this video, guys, I think I'm gonna just do 1 shot because I think I've already said basically already 3 times. Guys, this is my first time taking shots. I'm so terrified. Okay, so I'm gonna do 1 shot.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Why does it taste like drug? So basically the entire process is that I have to have a light end of application for this thing. Wait, I just said basically. You know what? I'm just going to be dropping 1 drops of this thing.
Or another trick that you can do is, if you don't want to invest in a different product, take your current foundation and cut it in half with moisturizer.
So I'm going to be mixing my foundation with a moisturizer.
And this is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Illuminating. And I will take this and mix a little bit in my foundation. It gives a bit of kind of a sun-kissed summery glow, a bit of a shimmer to it. Add a little bit of the Laura Mercier, just using a brush to apply.
So I have my foundation brush. So I'm just going to blend this into my skin.
The key is it'll give you some nice coverage, so you feel like you have something on your face, but you want to be able to see your skin. And I just bring it down on the neck as well. And that's it, pretty quick. The next step, I forgot to pull this out of my drawer, give me 2 seconds here. And that is a eyelid primer.
Okay, so she's saying that the next step is going to be eyelid primer. I'm just gonna rub this on my eye, like so. Oops.
But this is just a great way to cut the redness in the eyelid and provide a nice eyelid foundation.
She's also using a brush to blend. So I'm blending to avoid any redness according to her. In my case, the dark circles.
Okay, so the next step is to hide discoloration, and for that I'm using the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. So you're just going to want to go right in the under eye area.
The next step is use a concealer. So I'm going to be taking my Born This Way concealer.
And if you want, you can save this step for after eyeshadow.
In the video, she said you can also do this as the last step, but we are following everything she's doing because we want to look younger. She's applying that under the eye very lightly. Okay, this was actually too much, but we move. And she's also using a brush to blend this, guys. Like, this is very new for me.
I'm not going to set this with powder just yet, so if I need to add more, I will.
Guys, she said she's not going to use a setting powder just yet.
And if you have any spots, any sunspots or whatever, you can always hit it there as well.
So I guess she's giving me the opportunity to make this a full glam. Okay? But you know what? No. I'm just going to be covering the little dark spots just very lightly and blend.
Next up on my list is filling in the brows a little bit. You don't want to create too heavy of a brow because we're going for a more of a natural pared down look here, a more youthful look.
So the next step is filling in the brows. Naturally, I would use a pencil for this, but since it's her routine, I'm going to be filling in the brows with my brow gel. Basically, so why do people take shots? Like, I'm just like, why would you want to go through this? I think this video is going to be very chaotic. Okay, so the next step is filling in the brows. Wait, I'm supposed to, wait, don't people use chaser for this thing? I'm supposed to have like a chaser. But you know what? No, I'm a badass. I am not going to use a chaser. Damola, focus. What are we doing? We are going to bed. Okay, so the next step is we are filling in our brows. So I'm going to be, no wait, this is black.
I'm just going to use this Anastasia Strobing and a brush, and I'm just going to create some feather-like strokes with the brush. Okay.
So she used the brush for it, and I don't think I have that brow brush. I'm just going to dip this into this, and yes, my spooler is handicapped. This is broken, so I'm just going to fill this in very lightly.
Don't even feel like I need to do eyebrows at all.
Hold on, ma'am. Aren't we going to conceal the brows? If I had known that I wasn't going to conceal the brows, I don't think I would have done my brows haphazardly. Okay, so I didn't microblade my brows. So ma'am, I think I need to conceal my brows. I'm already having a nervous breakdown with the shots that I am taking. Please let me conceal my brows.
God have mercy upon us.
Okay, so we're not concealing the brows. All right, next.
Now what I'm going to do is move on to eyeshadow. And for this look, again, a very nice neutral matte palette.
So basically, guys, I am not taking any shots, and you guys cannot make me.
Again, with a relatively light hand, I'm going to start with the lightest color and go on the inner corner of my eye.
So guys, I don't have the palette she's using, but I'm going to be using this palette. So the lightest shade here is this, obviously, and I'm going to be taking my brush, and she put this at the inner corner of her eyes.
Next up, I'm going to utilize this bottom section here, and I'm going to start with this one on my eyelid.
So I'm going to be using this shade for like the uniform color of the eyes. So she's applying that, I think, basically all over her eye. Okay, so we're going to be applying this all over the eye area.
Focusing really on the center portion of the lid.
Oops, I didn't know we're not supposed to go all the way. So I think we need to correct that. So we're just going to focus on the center of the eye.
And I'm going to use this darker brown, and we're working our way out. And last but not least will be the darkest color, really focusing on the outer lash line.
The next step is she's applying a more darker shade.
Just for some extra depth and definition there.
To give it more definition. So out of this two, I think I'm going to use this one. Ow! Oh my God, I'm a mess!
So this is now going on the outer third portion of the eye. Take a blending brush, and then I'm just going to swirl it all together.
After that, then she takes another brush and she just blend the entire thing together. So basically, oh my God. This is supposed to be a following tutorial. Tutorial. After doing the all high, we are following up with more highlighter to kind of clean the brow bone.
So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to tight line the eye. So this is not the smoky eye where we do the waterline. That's a bit more of a dramatic look. The tight lining of the eye keeps your pencil basically in this upper lash line, and then it creates an open look.
So the next thing we're going to be doing is tight lining. So I'm going to be using the same brow filler gel thing, but instead of using brown, I'm going to be using black. Guys, I know I have big eyeballs. Please don't be terrified as I'm doing this.
And you go from the underside and you're basically pushing up. So let me push in a little closer so you can see. So now we're going to finish this off with mascara.
So now we're going to finish this up with mascara to make sure everything is secure. I don't have like long lashes like she does, but we move.
If you want to control shine a little bit, very little powder. I'm doing the Laura Mercier translucent loose powder.
The next is going to be applying powder. Yes! So I'm using the Laura Mercier powder to set my entire face because that is what she's doing.
And I'm just gonna tone down the shine a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. So the next step is strobing or highlighting, contouring, depending on how you want to look at it.
Okay guys, so the next step in this tutorial is called strobing. Wow, I'm really learning new words in this video. Okay, so strobing is basically contouring. So we're going to be doing our contour over here.
It really just pops in a nice little glow.
Okay.
Blush, 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 blush.
So the next is going to be blush.
Again, a very light, peachy, pinky nude.
So I'm going to be using my own e.l.f. Monochromatic Multi-Stick Blush. So I'm just going to rub this on my hand.
And we want to be careful not to do big apples right here because that can be very aging.
Wow guys, I really like this.
You can follow this up now with your choices of highlighter. Next up would be lips. The secret to having a more youthful look is to go lighter as we go older. And I tend to like the peachy cream colors. But before you apply lipstick, you definitely want a lip liner.
Okay, so we're gonna pause there. I am so happy that she's using a lip liner. If we're going to be using a nude color, I'm probably going to use a nude color that would fit my skin tone than use the peachy color thing. I'm still debating if I should just go with that, but I feel like if this is supposed to make me look younger, I should follow the technique rather than the product itself. So this is the lipstick I'm going to be using, and I'm definitely going to be using my holy grail, my brown lip liner.
So just follow along. It's not a gloss, it's just a little bit of a shimmer. But this is a very simple, basic makeup application. But we're thinking lighter as we go older. We're thinking less is more.
So guys, this is the final look, and I'm not mad at it. But do I look younger yet? Basically, the whole essence of this video is for your skin to come out more. Right now, my skin isn't really doing what I need it to be doing. I get where she's coming from. With the whole minimalistic makeup look thing. I really love the application of the blush that she did, because that is a new trick I'm gonna, you know, keep for myself. I'm so sorry if this video was chaotic. I'm so sorry if I was aggressive. I'm so sorry if I can't speak. Like I can't speak. So this was not a good idea. I mean, the black girl try thing was a good idea, but this was not a good idea. I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay blessed. Mwah. Bye.